over the months, you've been bringing nuggets from the writings of David, a voice from heaven, from the grave, you might say, but really from heaven, a man who had a prophetic word. And isn't it amazing? Haven't you found that most of what Dave said has now come true and is in the process of coming true?
Well, you know, reading David Wilkerson's material, even the very first page that was dog-eared, when I flipped through that book saying, is this where the revelation from God that he has for me tonight? And this first page that I read under warning signs, I'm just going to read a couple of the paragraphs. It says, soon, very soon, an economic nightmare will explode into reality. What frightful news it will be, O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness. Jeremiah 51. America is about to face a time of mass hysteria as banks close, financial institutions crumble, and our economy spins totally out of control. Going down to the next paragraph. Scoff if you choose, but the underlying fears about a collapse will soon become a tragic reality. Numerous cracks will appear in our fragile prosperity, and soon even the most pessimistic will know in their hearts that a total collapse is certain. Senators and congressmen will sit in stunned silence as they realize no one can stop the tailspin into chaos. Business, political, and economic leaders will be terrorized at its suddenness and its far-reaching effects. Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out mine hand upon it, and will break the staff of the bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. That's from Ezekiel 14. The great Holocaust follows an economic collapse in America. You know, the great Holocaust is talking about the destruction of America. And it says the Holocaust of America is going to follow an economic collapse. And then what does it say? And it says the enemy will make its move when we are weak and helpless. There's an outline of events in David's prophecy. We would see an economic collapse. We would see the destruction of America. We would see an invasion of America. And this is all under the context of God's judgment on America because of our grievous sins against him. And we've literally seen the three strikes against America with abortion and turning our back on Israel, and now calling sin good and evil, and calling good evil. The fact that the Lord resurrected the warning sign message of David Wilkerson on the night of the first blood moon, three warnings: coming economic judgment, coming destruction to America, and invasion of America. Because this was delivered to me by direction of the Holy Spirit on the night of the first blood moon, I have been convinced that the first of these three events would happen before the fourth blood moon. The fourth blood moon is September 28th.
Oh.
The Shemitah cycle is September 13th.
Yes.
If the economic collapse starts on September 13th, then the first of the three warnings by David Wilkerson will begin before the fourth blood moon.